Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 28 of Hearts of Iron 4 as the German Reich. I'm still trying to find a way to successfully defeat the British. I can't even get troops onto the island at the moment, which is being a real pain. I am trying to get up here with my paratroopers to Denmark and hopefully fly across without having to go through the channel. If we've got the range to do that, it might work out for us. At the end of the last video, we heard that British Raj had capitulated. Now that's fine, but there's still quite a few American troops over here that are causing a bit of a problem. Mostly for Japan, but I do intend to try and oust what is left of them up here. These lines are getting a little bit fractured, I think is the word here. So let's go ahead and take the North India guys. Let's go and delete that front line there. I'm quite happy for them all to be on this one blue front line. So let's go and make sure that they... let's have them selected and let's make sure they are all on that line and all trying to... well, they've got three different sort of targets here actually, which doesn't help. Let's get them... How do we want to do this? Let's get the first 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to be on that line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to be on that line. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to be on that line. So we should have 8 divisions on each of those lines. That is fine. And we've still got these guys up here. These are the Italian troops, actually. We'll try and sort of push in up here. It's going to be tricky, of course, because they're in the mountains. But they do have their supply cut off, so they shouldn't actually last all that long up there. So a little bit of manual control. We should be able to get some stuff done. Now, we're completely out of manpower, which is a bit of a problem. No, we don't need any more expeditionary forces. But yeah, we do need to try and get some manpower back. We could change to scraping the barrel. That does reduce our production quite a lot, though. So I'm not necessarily sure that we want to do that right now. We've got enough men in the field. I just need to utilise them better. We've got some unread naval battle results. How did that go for us? Again, we lost some destroyers. 2 destroyers and a submarine. We're not doing too bad. We have a lot of submarines, but they've got bombers and stuff, and it's being a right nightmare. So have we arrived up here with our paratroopers? We have. So if we take our paratroopers and say paratroop from here, we don't quite have the range. We do not have the range to get in. I want to get in without flying over the channel. We cannot reach, which is so damn annoying. Maybe if we fly from here. So we'll cancel the orders, move to here. We will get the transports. We'll move the transports down to there. Just need to find somewhere where we can actually fly from, and we can hopefully try and avoid Britain's air superiority. I did already lose an entire 24 divisions trying to get across via sea, even though we were escorting them with ships. So that didn't work out too well for us. We do still need to try and get in behind these guys. They've got a lot of units in Ahmedabad, but if we sort of run in from behind them, we might be able to do something. Let's get them all cut off. We've also got Portugal over here helping us as well. Japan's attacking from the east. So we'll soon be able to bring all of the African troops, sorry, the Indian troops home, really. You guys, you guys move into that because it's an empty province. You guys are kind of all in a pocket now, so you're attacking there, that's fine. You're attacking in there. You're not doing anything. You attack in there, and you attack in there as well. Yeah, you guys are going to get crushed because you're all getting sort of stuck in the corner. So that should be the last we hear from you. You're moving in there. You can move into there as well. Like I said, I'm just kind of trying to do all of this manually to maximize the speed at which we get this done. We still didn't manage to take Ahmedabad. Let's go down and pick on the coast. We've got to be careful here, though, because we don't want to get... So you've got no organisation whatsoever. The United Kingdom announces the Balkan Diplomatic Initiative. The United Kingdom is not alone in seeing the threat rising in Central Europe, with their status as an independent nation guaranteed by the now-challenged Treaty of Versailles, or with the fascist powers in their aggressive rhetoric claiming the right to territory. Several states have seen the need to lead a pro-British policy. The United Kingdom has responded to this development by redoubling their diplomatic efforts in the region. I think this is just the AI taking national focuses that it really doesn't need to do anymore because it's already completed its national focus tree. I mean, there aren't any more that I can even do because most of these are locked because they're all like mutually exclusive or whatever. But I think the AI is just taking ones to give it CBs and things where it doesn't need them because, I don't know, because AI, I suppose. So we are still struggling a little bit in here. We did get a few more units in. We've got 24 divisions working their way in there right now from you guys. So you should have a second line, which should be just sort of over there, really, I suppose. And did that wrong. Did it wrong. Delete that line. So, second defensive line there. And if I hit tab, it should come from that first line. Yeah, okay, fine, that'll work. And just get moving, really. Research slot is available. Let's go for the Advanced Artillery 3. So what we probably need to do is start getting things like radars and anti-air built and stuff like that over here. Because we do have some building slots. Start building some rocket sites. Do you know what? Let's get a couple of rocket sites built. I feel the need to get stuff done. And then we want intel on troops in nearby states. Do probably want to build some radars. And we probably want some anti-air as well. Because at the moment our anti-air is non-existent. There's a little bit around, but not all that much. Probably take a long while for any of that stuff to get built. Okay, can we paradrop from here? Where are our paras? There are our paras. So if we want to paradrop from here, can we reach? No, we're too far away. Just too far away to be able to get there. Our range is just too short, and we just don't have enough units to get through the English Channel. We have jet fighters now, though. That does help. Well, I guess we are going to have to go through the English Channel. There's no other way around that, really. So we're going to go back to plan... let's move you into Calais. We're going to go back to plan A and try again, but we'll do it with jet fighters, and hopefully we'll have enough to get across. Let's get you guys at the right airfield. Obviously, they still have huge air superiority. Not an awful lot we can do about that. We are probably sinking more ships than we're losing. How big is our navy at the moment? We were 230 ships at one point. We are now... doesn't give me the full total, but it's still significant. So we are building more ships still. We should probably invest in some better ones as well. Should probably bring a lot of these units home once we've cleared out America. So what have we got going on up here? These lines are quite messy. So we've got the North Indian troops. You're still kind of working your way in. Let's go and all move into one province. We'll sort of try and converge and cut you guys off from behind. You guys can sort of move in here quickly and hopefully cut these guys off. These guys are all stuck in Ahmedabad. They might try and push their way out, but I think we should be okay. They've obviously got a lot of regiments there. We are winning... No, it says we're currently losing, although it didn't look like that a moment ago. Spain wants to send me 13 divisions. I don't think we need to take those right away. We just want to get rid of these guys in Ahmedabad, really. Did we actually push those guys out? Because they're not in a port, so... They should be losing horribly here. Looks like we might be able to do that. We've got another unread battle. Ireland lost some convoys, so that is very good. What else have we got going on? Just having a quick look around to make sure nobody's landing any troops anywhere and being a little bit annoying again. Resting my hand on the spacebar and not realising that I'm doing it. So that is fine. We're so close to actually getting rid of all these guys up here that I'm quite happy with the way that things are going. We want all you guys actually all move into this province, and then we're all just going to move into Ahmedabad from the back, and hopefully take all of these guys out in one quick, decisive attack. So just all move in. Got a few panzers here as well that are trying to make a push, but see, they do have some supply, which is part of the problem. If we can get them all out here in the north, we'll be alright. You guys do still have some move orders, but not really a very effective one. Panzers are still trying to work on this front line here. I don't think you need to be on that front line, really, because you are quite spread out because of it. Yeah, we'll keep our eye on that. How did we do on this one? Didn't lose anything. Seems to be fine. We should be actually building some jet fighters now anyway. If we look at our logistics and jet fighters, we have a couple of hundred of them. I mean, it's not fantastic, but, you know, that does help. So we'll just have to, you know, keep building up. We had a hint of manpower there for a second or two. We still haven't got any more of our suppression armies yet. What are we waiting on? Oh, you're not deploying to anywhere in particular, are you? And that's because we kept taking the orders away. So we need you guys to be on this army. So if you've not been added to an army, do we have any anywhere? Let's have a quick look and see if we've got any that are sort of floating around. Yeah, they're all in the suppression army, so we didn't get any sort of built, but that's fine. What we'll do is, you're just waiting on that. I think what we want to do is deploy these lines instantly. There we go. So that adds them to the suppression army, so they've got more units now to sort of spread out and do that. So that's good. Still struggling down here to try and take Ahmedabad off them, but that is fine. You guys are pretty much in a pocket. Can we do anything to get rid of you? You're attacking that way anyway. You're attacking that way as well. That is good. Just attacking into the mountains is just a nightmare, really. If we can get in behind you and cut you off this way, we can trap all of these guys and get rid of them that way. Missing equipment production. We are missing fighters and tactical bombers. But we're not going to be bothering with fighters anymore. We're going to want jet fighters. So let's go over to our airports where we have fighters. Like this one, for example. And we will set the reinforcement limit down to, say, 500. Oh, we'll leave it on 800. We'll set that limit there. And then we will create jet fighters. And we want to set you like a higher limit. So let's say we set you to be 600. We'll still throw all of the fighters we have at them as well. I mean, there's no point just letting them sit and rot. The more planes you have, the more planes you have. But we're not going to be building any more fighters now, just the jet fighters. I would still like to get British Raj cleaned up. I mean, British Raj has capitulated. It's only really the Americans and there's a few other nations down here that are causing a problem. If we can get rid of all of those, then, you know, it does make life a lot easier for us. We're desperately trying to cut these guys off in the mountains here. If I can get these guys out. We have managed to cut these guys off here, which is brilliant, because now we can move in from behind. These guys have got no supply now. I mean, our supply is pretty terrible as well. But if we can actually get in and win a few battles here, and start pushing all of these units out of India, it should work out well for us. We've still got a load of them trapped in Ahmedabad. If we can cut them off there, it'll be fine. Got 4 divisions working on that. Let's go ahead and get you guys set on the front line here. And then with our panzers, who are now down to only 16 units, you can get rid of that front line there. And I'm also tempted to try and draw the panzers back quite a bit. I mean, there are gaps here actually where we could probably try and nip in and just grab territory where we can. And in fact, let's do that. Let's take our panzers, let's give them a new offensive line, and let's just draw it all the way across these provinces here and just try and completely cut them off. It stops being annoying and auto-saving. There we go. So we'll do that one. Modern Blitzkrieg is now finished. Our better tanks have now finished. Research slots, 2 research slots available. So we want to start building the E50s. We will start working on the better radars, I suppose, now we are building them. We want to go for... what do we want to go for? Better motorized. Guess that extra night land attack will be useful, so we might as well go and do it. So we've got the better tanks now. So the question is, do we want to stop building medium tanks? Because we are filled on medium tanks. So I think we're going to go straight from medium tanks now to the modern tank. Before we even think about building that, though, we're going to upgrade it. Maybe a bit more armor and a bit less reliability. There we go. So that is an absolutely colossal tank. So we are going to be building those. And we need to build a template that can use them. We are now short of chromium. Soviet Union's got a ton of it, so we'll get it from them. How are our constructions going? See, we don't seem to be getting as much stuff destroyed now. There is still some stuff getting destroyed, but it doesn't look like there's quite as much. How's our resistance looking? It's not too bad. I mean, it's still pretty crappy over here, but some of that's Italy as well, so it's not all that much of a problem. But yeah, once we start getting some jet fighters built, we might have a chance against Britain. Resistance to occupation. Still quite a lot. It says low manpower. What it means is no manpower. We know we don't have a template. We know we've got planes in reserves. We are missing medium tanks. Are we still building medium tanks? We are. Let us go and remove... Oh, no, we don't want to build infinite. What are you missing? Let's deploy them instantly. Let's get those tanks instantly. Cancel those. Do we need more infantry divisions? I don't think we do. So let's cancel those. Paratroopers we might need. Yeah, so we've got some manpower back in the bag now. So, medium tanks, we've got 4,000 of them spare. Light tanks we're a little bit short on, but we're not going to be building the light tanks anymore. We will need to build a template for heavy tanks. We'll put Rommel in charge. So, once all of the light tanks of the Panzers get wiped out, we're not going to replace them. They're going to be the modern tanks instead, which will be much more useful. We've got these guys cut off now, so if we can actually start pushing in, please, and maybe doing some damage to them. They've really got nowhere to go, so... Italy wants to send us 27 divisions. I'm just going to say no. I've already got enough divisions on loan from everybody else. We don't really need to get any more involved up here. See, these guys should literally just be starving out right now. Are you actually retreating? At least some of them are retreating. There we go. We've got them now. There's nowhere for them to go. They are all out. Fantastic. So, we'll allow these divisions to get back on the line up here. The red division, which is not the Panzers, it's the Italian troops. You don't actually have a front line set. So I'm going to give you a front line that measures along... that was the wrong border, which is why that didn't work. Right click to delete all orders. Let's try that again. So we'll do that and just use Alt. Makes it easier. Goes in the right place then. So you're going to go down here to and including Delhi. And then we'll drag that blue line back down there. And then we're not quite as spread out then. We've got two slightly smaller smaller groups. So you guys are going to have an offensive line that goes across there. And you guys are going to have an offensive line. I'm going to change your colour actually because you're confusing me with the Panzers. So you're going to have an offensive line, and I've got you selected, that goes across here, maybe? And you guys can go as well, because I think you should be able to do something against those. You guys say you aren't in position, so I'll give you time to get there. That is fine. But I think that is a good point to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Hearts of Iron 4. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.